I think, Father, we can start.
We can start. Okay.
Yeah.
So, good afternoon, my dear students. There are only 21. I suppose. Um, um, Stella, can you all hear me?
Yes, Father, we can hear you.
Okay. So, there are only 21 students. I would have preferred all 64, 63 students on the class. Um, but um, I'm happy those who are really committed always are on time. Those who take studies lightly, um, not not to be on the time. And you can always see people missing the train, people missing the flight, people going late and getting stranded. So for anything successful thing, you need certain amount of discipline. You should have a discipline in your life. If there is no discipline, then it is a difficult to manage. Now now okay, so now I would like to give you, they are winding up this class. Number one, they're very important that you will be appearing MCQs. The final exam will be MCQs, objective type, and Stella and I will train you well. So before the final test, you will be giving two tests that will serve the purpose both as a preparation and also as a internal marks. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, number one, I always ask the students to give 5 minutes summary. Every student should give a 5 minutes summary of what you have learned. So you in 5 minutes, what do we expect from you? The 5 minutes, you should be able to speak about each chapter, summary of each chapter. There are six chapters. Summary of each chapter you should be able to give, and also how this chapter is in practical. For example, suppose you talk about antenna, about a TV antenna, you talk about optical fiber, you should say the whole the internet is an optical fiber. Then you have a different satellite system. All that you should be able to in the real world. So what you have understood. So that means you need to look at the syllabus. You need to look at, read in the each chapter what is given, what is the topic. So 5 minutes non-stop summary. That means you need to practice yourself in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror, you should be able to speak 5 minutes in such a way that that speech covers everything. So anybody who hears about principle of communication should know what you are talking about. You can, of course, some of the important topics you should include. Like if you are making a summary without touching upon a sample theorem, that means that means something is wrong. Or PWM. Uh, so you should be able to um, uh, give the important concept of that. So 5 minute summary. So that will be uh, 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 Stella will put up 7th and 8th. She will tell you what time to what time, and that should be in the video, not like audio. Okay, it be video. Stella, am I right? 7th and 8th.
Yes, Father, 7 and 8.
Yeah, it will start at about 9 o'clock. It will go on and till um, maybe at 4:30 or so. We will see how we can do that. So 7th and 8th will be 5 minute summary. So you need to sit down in front of the mirror and practice and keep the timing. No, not even a single second will be given beyond 5 minutes. There will be a clock and stopping you or muting you. So after 5 minutes, you won't be able to speak anything. Okay, and also it will be recorded so that suppose out of 20 we give you 18, then you will be start fighting with us. I spoke so well, Father. You cut 2 marks. Then we can say play. See, you made this mistake. You have made this mistake, therefore I cut 2 marks, we can say. Therefore your speech will be recorded. Now here is the catch. Those who have TV at home, this one you should record and play it there. Practice, play it there. of your family members to see where it is lacking. Is a content is lacking, or your facial expression is lacking, or pronunciation is lacking, and the other person is not able to hear what you are speaking, or even non-technical person can listen to you what it is. So that is important. So it is not that you just write and come and speak there. That is an irresponsible way of doing it. But in a responsible way, what do you do? That you already practice and play it. Either you can play it, connect a mobile phone into the TV or a big monitor. Ask one of your close friends or a relatives or a family members to see and give you feedback. Your action, hands, eyes, where are you looking? Are you reading? Are you spontaneous? How are you? All that you speak that. Okay, number one. So it is Stella, how much mark it is? 10 marks, no?
10 for summary.
10 marks for summary. Okay, that is 7th and 8th. Then 9th, 10th, and 11th is a oral viva. Now you already studied, gave a summary. Now the teacher will ask you particular topic about the the viva will be three persons. So she will put three persons. Each group will come. There will be two groups, and the teacher will ask you. Then you will be able to speak something based on. If you have not prepared this 5-minute summary, you won't be able to answer well. So 3-minute summary. So with that will be 9th, 10th, 11th. Then it is done. Then what we do before you come for this one, we put all the questions, term test 1, term test 2 in one directory called preparation for final. There you can practice before final exam for 5 days. Friends, I tell you, in my subject, nobody fails. You just follow the instructions. You practice the quiz and you normally get more than 80%. But you need to practice. You have to practice in front of the mirror. You have to be humble enough to ask somebody to give you opinion about how you are speaking. Then you have to take time out, and Stella will give you unlimited times to practice. And you put all the quiz and you practice it. Then final exam it will be done. Final exam is MCQ. So you all will be good enough to score the marks. Remember, I am 55-year-old, and yesterday I was a chief guest in Campion School, Bombay. I practiced 10, 12 times how my address going to be in front of the students. Therefore, there is no limit. There is no limit to practice. So, in order to shine in the world, in order to assert yourself that you are a most precious being, that God created you to this world, to give you that God wants you to give the best to the world, you need to work hard and take trouble and seek help from others. You are not an independent being. You are a social being. You depend upon others and others depend upon you. Therefore, you need to look around and be helpful to the others and humble enough to seek help also from others. Okay, good. Now, Stella,
Yes,
um,
Father.
so this what do you call this Viva will contain 20 marks. 20 marks. And it is for 15 minutes. Why 15 minutes? Because in a group you are 3 members. So 5 minutes for each. 5 minutes for each. Then the exactly how we will be conducting the final exam, we will be conducting a mock viva, not viva, mock test, online test. So with that, you will be good enough. We'll see, give you the timetable when is the final exam. You will be good enough, and you will all do well. And we are with you. If there is anything, you can mail me. And Stella is so far she has been very helpful to you. So you can ask her help. She will be always ready to help you all. And what I have told you, and the other 40 members also are absent, you can tell them this because it's very important instructions. Stella, what we can
Yes,
do,
Father.
you note down all these students' presence. and those who are absent, we will have to meet again, because then they will mess up things. Those who are friends here, please inform others what I have shared with you, and also about the how we are going to conduct. Also, I send you that. Also, you send it to others. Is that okay, Stella?
Yes, yes, Father.
Yeah. Is there any point I have missed out? Any point that I have missed out?
No, Father.
No. Okay. Okay,
No,
friends.
no, Father.
Okay. Another appeal to you. Since you are all second years, I want you to play a very important role. Um, we at Xavier's are have taken over one institute in Andheri. It's called Cyber Security Institute, and we are conducting a FDP program. I want you to. I will send the PDF. How do we send the PDF to them right now, Stella? Is there any attachment they can see? I can attach and show them. Where I can attach and share with them just now. Oh, chat in the chat box I can show. Can I attach file and send it to them? They can see. I am not familiar with this. I used to do with the anybody can speak. I used to do with the what do you call Zoom, but I don't see any attachment here. Stella, if I have to, yes, madam. Subham, do you know where do I attach my file and to show to you? Anyway, I don't see that.
No, sir, there is no option to share a file on Meet.
Okay. Shubham has said, okay, there is no option. So, Shubham, do I have your email, Shubham?
Yes, Father.
Okay. Just 20 days. Shubham, what is your email?
Father, I am sending in the chat box. 1 minute.
Okay. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. So, give me a chat box. So you will be able to share it with others. Anybody's
Yes,
email?
Father.
Okay. Yeah, anybody else email Stefan Sanimon has left the meeting. Pragna Shetty left the meeting. Okay. Okay. So I'm sending you to I'm sending to so what I please Subham, you share it with all other people, and also enroll yourself. This is a very great course, and you should not miss that. You should not miss that. And
Father,
also,
your voice is breaking.
my voice is breaking now. Stella, is still breaking.
No, Father.
Okay. So, Subham, send it to the others, and each of you send it through the groups, so that this Cyber Security Institute is going to be number one in India. Number one in India, because the company is investing $2 million both in the hardware and the software. It will be, yeah, it will be like a video wall. It's a big video wall that is a kind of institution. So I want you to enroll and send it to others and make the best use of this opportunity. And we have tied up with a US company, and if you do well, they will hire you directly from Xavier's. Okay. So with that, I say goodbye to you. And if there is anything that you can do that. Stella, is there anything else I need to speak?
No, Father.
Okay. Bye, friends.
Thank you, Father.
Okay, see you.
Good evening, students. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Students, am I audible? Yes, ma'am. So I'm getting yes. Um, okay, so today we are going to see some problems. Yeah, I asked Prathamesh, so I think he might be asked in your groups. And some of the students they told me that they want some kind of numerical. Okay, so I prepared some 9 to 10 questions. Okay, so today we will be solving. And before that, I want to know that did you all got your IAT 2 marks,
Yes, ma'am.
students? Yeah, is there any doubt? Yeah, okay. So I think I'll share you once again. So here, can you see? Can you can you see the window I'm presenting here? Is it visible for you? Your marks? Did you get get this mark, the total mark of your IAT 1 and IAT 2? Students,
Yes,
please
ma'am.
put it in the chat box. Yeah, you got right. Okay. So Lekha is telling me, ma'am, about the yeah. Ma'am, about the schedule father has just now shared. There are KT exam till 11th December. Okay. So KT exams for previous semester we are talking about. Lekha, Sem 1. Okay, let me clarify with this with your class teacher, then I'll let you know the dates. Okay. And anyhow, you are having some 5 minutes summary of speech as well as the mock viva. Okay. And the dates I will say tell you later within tomorrow or within by today. Okay. Okay. So today we'll be seeing some problems. See, take your note and solve. So first problem, 4 channels carries digital data and sends the binary data at 7200 at bps rate. So bps is nothing but bit per second. Okay, rate. These channels are multiplexed using TDM. Let the number of bit rate per channel, number of bits per channel is 8. So they ask you to find out 3 questions. Calculate the size of one TDM frame, determine the frame rate and duration of one TDM frame, and the third one is bit rate for the link. Okay, so this question we have already solved. See, so what is given? What is given here? So first problem, what is given? So here you are having 4 channel that carries digital data. That means in your channel, okay, you are having 4 channel. This is first channel, second channel, third channel, and fourth channel. And suppose this is a muxer, that is a multiplexer. So which multiplexer we are using? We are using TDM multiplexing over here. Okay, time division multiplexing. So at the binary bit data at 7200 bits per second at rate. So this channel, so the transmission rate, muxer, the transmission rate is given as 7200 bits per second. Okay. And at the last point, they have given let the number of bits per channel is 8. So we are having 4 channel. So each channel has 8 bit. Each channel has 8 bit. So this is given. Third channel has 8 bit and fourth channel will also has 8 bit. Okay, now what they are asking us to find, calculate the size of one TDM frame. So calculate the size. How can we calculate the first point? So size of one TDM frame, size of 1 TDM frame is equal to size of 1 TDM frame is equal to number of channels into number of bits per channel. Then what will be my answer? How many channel I got? I have 4 channel. And how many bits I am transferring per channel? And per channel I am transferring 8 bit. So what will be my output? My size of 1 TDM frame is equal to 32 bit. Okay. bits. This is the first question. Now what is the second question they are asking? This is the first question. See the second question, determine the frame rate and duration of 1 TDM frame. So now we need to find out frame rate. So what is frame rate? Frame rate is equal to transmission rate divided by number of bit. Okay, this is the formula, transmission rate. So transmission rate is nothing but the data given 7200 bits per second. Transmission of signals from each channel, that is called transmission rate divided by number of bits. So how can I calculate here? 7200 bits per second divided by 8 bits. So what is my output? My output I'll get 9. So 900 frames, 900, there's a frame rate, right? So frames per second. frames per second. Now the third question is in the same question they have given what is the frame rate and duration of that 1 TDM frame. So duration of 1 TDM frame is equal to duration of 1 TDM frame is equal to 1 divided by frame rate. 1 divided by frame rate. So tell me what is the value of 1 by frame rate? 1 divided by 900 frames per second. Okay, so calculate and tell me what is the value. 1 by 900. Zero point 0.0011 seconds. Okay. This is for 1 TDM frame. So this value will be multiplied by 32 bit for calculating the overall TDM frame. See, size of 1 TDM frame is what? 32 bit is given. So this is, so we need to multiply the duration. For the duration of 1 TDM frame, we need to multiply this value into the 32 bits. So you will get 0.0011 into 32 bits. So what will be my final answer? 0.0355 seconds. So this is the final value. This is the duration of 1 TDM frame. Now, what is the third question is given? There is the third question. We need to find out bit rate for the link. Bit rate for the link is nothing but overall transmission. Bit rate for the link. So link is nothing but the transmission link. So this part, the transmission link, we can say it is in a medium, wire medium or a wireless medium. Okay, transmission bit rate. Okay, we need to find out the transmission bit rate. So transmission bit rate is equal to, so we are having formula, that is frame, number of frames to be sent in a channel. Okay, so here we are sending how many frames? What is the frame rate? 900 frames per second. So normally the bits, the channel data will be transferred as a frame into a medium. Okay, so that's why we need to calculate a frame. So that's we have already calculated, that is the frame rate. So here the bit rate, to calculate the bit rate, we need frame rate value. So the formula will be frame rate into frame size size of one TDM frame. So that means we are having 900 frames per second into 32 bits. So what is the value of this? 900 frames into 32 bit. 2800 and 28,800. 28,800 bits per second. So this is the value of bit rate for the transmission link. Okay, for the medium. So understood this problem, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you need time to copy or can I continue?
You need to type the question, ma'am.
What? What? You need to see the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So copy the question. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you need time to solve this or shall I continue?
And you can continue.
I can continue. Okay. Okay then. So we can see the second problem. See, if a BPSK modulated signal has a bit rate of 2000 bit per second, what is the baud rate? Okay. So we have two similar topic. We can say it's a similar topic. So there is a bit rate and there is a baud rate. Okay. And bit rate is different and baud rate is different. So here in BPSK signal, they can ask you, like they will be giving bit rate and they will be asking you to find out the baud rate. Okay, otherwise they will be giving you baud rate and they will be asking you to find out the bit rate. Okay. So here they have given bit rate and they are asking you to find out the baud rate. So we need to know one simple formula. Okay. So here we are having a formula. So what is given? So before that we need to know what is bit rate and what is baud rate. So what is bit rate? Number of bits per second. Okay, number of bits that is transmitted per second is called as bit rate. Number of bits per second. But what is baud rate? The number of signal unit will be transferred is called as baud rate. Number of signal signals transferred in a channel. Okay, this is called baud rate. Okay, number of signals transfer in a channel, that is called baud rate. And here what is given? Bit rate is 2000 bit per second. And you need to remember baud rate and bit rate for BPSK, QPSK, ASK. Okay, so here normally for ASK, bit rate is equal to baud rate. Bit rate which is equal to baud rate. Baud rate which is equal to bit rate. This you need to remember. They can ask you for 1 mark question. Okay, and for BPSK is also same. For BPSK again it is same. Baud rate is equal to bit rate. But for QPSK, as we are dealing with 5x4 phase shift, we are having baud rate which is equal to bit rate divided by 2, half of the bit rate. In BPSK and ASK, we are dealing the data directly. But here, in QPSK, the data are splitted into odd or even. So we are having half the bit rate for QPSK. Now you can see, you can calculate. So what is the second question? Calculate the baud rate. Calculate the baud rate when bit rate is equal to 2000 bit per second. Now you can see what is the formula for BPSK, baud rate which is equal to bit rate. That means my bit rate which is equal to, my baud rate is equal to same 2000 bits per second. Okay, so this is the answer. This is a 1 mark problem. They can ask for 1 mark problem. Now you can see the third question. If a QPSK modulated signal has a bit rate of 2000 bit per second, what is the baud rate? So one of you will be telling me, what is the baud rate?
1000.
1000, good. So baud rate is equal to bit rate divided by 2. So here we are having 2000 bits per second divided by 2. That means 1000 bits per second. Now fourth question. So what is my fourth question? Calculate the minimum sampling rate to avoid aliasing when a continuous time signal is given by x of t 10 cos 1200 pi t. So what they are asking you, you listen the question carefully. Calculate the minimum sampling rate. Sampling rate. They are telling you to find sampling rate to avoid aliasing. So to avoid any aliasing effect, so what will you use? What is the condition you will use? To avoid aliasing, what is the condition you will be using in the formula? What will you do to avoid aliasing effect? We have studied already, right? So what is given? X of t is equal to what is given? 10 cos 1200 pi t. 10 cos 1200 pi t. Okay. So how can we write this? How can we write? This is a cosine signal. Normally, how we will write the cosine signal? Cosine signal representation. I am not having the pen with me, so it is like my handwriting is very poor today. Cosine signal representation. Okay, so cos 2 pi fmt fmt. So we can say like this. Okay, so to avoid aliasing effect, what will you do? You remember what is aliasing effect? Students, do you remember what is aliasing effect? How can we reduce that? No idea? When aliasing effect will occur? Okay, so when we during sampling aliasing effect will occur when there is a condition Fs greater than 2fm. When there is a condition of Fs greater than 2fm, aliasing problem will occur. To avoid this, we will be using a low pass filter as well as a sampling technique. So here the sampling technique, in sampling, what's the condition we will be using? What the question they ask you? Calculate the sampling rate. What is the formula? Fs is equal to 2 into Fm. So 2 into, what is the Fm value? What is the Fm value? Cos 2 pi into 600. So 600 into 600. So what will be my value? 1200 bits per 1200 frequency, sampling frequency, it is in hertz. So my sampling frequency is 1200 hertz. So this is the answer. Okay. So I don't know that you people remember or not. Okay. But you refresh the topics. Then see the fifth question. If an ASK modulated signal has a bit rate of 2000 bit per second, what is the baud rate? In ASK they are asking. For ASK they are asking the baud rate. Again same, no?
Same. Yes, ma'am. Same.
Yeah. 2000 bits
2000.
per second. So
Yes.
here the answer is 2000. Okay. Now you can see the sixth problem. If the bit rate is 1200 bits per second, then these are 4 bits for each signal element. Then baud rate is. So previously they have given 2000 bits per second directly, but they are not mentioning that how many bits they are transferring. Okay, but here they have given one more data to calculate the baud rate. Again, you people are having a formula to calculate the bit rate and baud rate. Okay, this is the standard formula when we are using number of bits. When we have the data of number of bits of number of bits Okay, so when we have the data of number of bits, the bit rate which is equal to, how we will be calculating the bit rate? Bit rate is equal to number of bits into baud rate. Okay, so baud rate, so how can we write the baud rate? Baud rate which is equal to baud rate which is equal to bit rate divided by number
Divided by
of
number
bits.
of bits.
Yeah, divided by number of bits. So this is the formula you need to study. Okay, these are all 1 mark problems they can ask. Okay, so now we can see what is the question. What is the question given? Sixth question. If the bit rate is 1200 bits per second and there are 4 bits, then the baud rate is. Okay, bit rate is given. So bit rate is equal to 1200 bits per second and number of bits is given as 4. Okay, now what is the value of baud rate? Baud rate is equal to 1200 divided by 4. Okay, what is the value? 300 bits per second. So this is the final value. 300 bits per second. Okay, so seventh question. Seventh question is similar, I guess. They are asking you to find. Okay, so if the baud rate is 1200, then there are 4 bits for each signal element. What is the bit rate of ASK? For whatever it may be, ASK, PPSK or QPSK, it is the same formula. But in QPSK, you need to remember this too. Baud rate is equal to bit rate divided by 2. Okay, so if they have given they given baud rate, then you need to calculate the proper bit rate and you need to find out the value. Okay, so now they have given baud rate. Baud rate is equal to 1200 and number of bit is equal to 4. Now bit rate is equal to, what is the bit rate? Number of bit multiplied by baud rate. So bit rate is equal to 1200 into 4. 4800 bits per second. Okay, bits per second, that is the final answer of seventh question. Now another important question. Eighth question. So what is the eighth question? Assume that a voice channel occupies a bandwidth of 4 kilohertz. Okay, a voice channel occupies a bandwidth of 4 kilohertz. That means a single voice channel which has a bandwidth of 4 kilohertz. We need to multiplex 10 voice channels with a guard bands of 500 hertz using FDM. Okay, normally we will be using a guard bands in FDM, right? So here they are using to separate the signals to avoid the collision between the signal, they are including guard bands of 500 hertz in 10 voice channel. Okay, so they are asking, so this is a bandwidth of one voice channel, and they are asking you to find out if they introduce the 500 hertz of guard band, how many, how much bandwidth they require to multiplex the 10 voice channel. That is the question. Okay, so now we need to write bandwidth of one voice channel is equal to 4 kilohertz. 4 kilohertz. Okay. Now God band. God band frequency is what? God band frequency is 500 hertz. 500 kilohertz. Okay. And number of channels is 10. Okay. Now, okay, wait, let me see. Assume that a voice channel occupies a bandwidth of 4 kilohertz. We need to multiply 10 voice channel with a God bands 500 kilohertz using FTM. Calculate the required bandwidth. Okay. So for voice channel, so what is the required bandwidth? Required bandwidth is equal to, so for single channel we are having 4 kilohertz. Okay. And we need to calculate it for 10. Now this 10 channel, 10 channel. So normally if there are, suppose if we are transferring two signal, if we are transferring two signal, okay, in this medium, so what happen, first signal will be transferred, then we will be using some kind of God band. Suppose some kind of bandwidth will be allocated for dividing the signal of, for separating the first signal and second signal. So what happened, if there are two signal, we need one God band. Okay, assume if we are having two signal, we need one God band to separate this. So if we have 10 signal, then how many God bands we need? We need 9 God bands. Okay, we need 9 God bands. So we can't able to use the value directly as 10. So you need to remember, if we need to transfer 10 signal, we need to use 9 God band. That should be multiplied. That is, the 9 God bands will be multiplied with the bandwidth occupied by that God band. So here 10 channel plus 500 kilohertz. Let me erase this. Four kilohertz with 10 channel contains 500 kilohertz of bandwidth multiplied by 9 God bands. Okay, so this is the required bandwidth. So can anyone calculate the value and tell me?
Ma'am, 4540.
What? 4?
4540.
4540.
Yes, ma'am.
So did you use kilohertz and all? 4 into 10 power 3 that you used?
Ma'am, guard band is 500 hertz, not kilohertz.
500 hertz or kilohertz? Wait, let me see. Okay, it's 500 hertz. Okay, 500 hertz. Yeah, it's 500 hertz. This is the proper answer. Wait a second. Let me check.
Ma'am, it's 44500.
Yeah, that is the point. 44500.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So that's why I'm calculating here 44500. Yeah, correct. Now it's correct. That's why I'm
Yes, ma'am.
checking here. 44500 heads, that is the answer. So here, so if you use kilo, if you convert this heads into kilohertz, your value will be 44.5 kilohertz. Okay, this one is the answer for the required bandwidth of that signal. Okay, you need to remember this point. You people will be calculating this all, but instead of 9, you will be using 10. At this point, you will be making a mistake. Why? Because if for transferring two signal, we need one God band. If we need three, if we have three signal, then we need two God band. So if you have 10 signal, we need 9 God band. That you need to remember. Okay, you make a note of it. Then the last problem, which is, it is similar to first problem, but there is some changes there. Four channel, four channel, two with a bitrate of 200 kilobits per second and two with a bitrate of 150 kilobits per second are to be multiplexed using multiple slots TDM with no synchronization bits. Answer the following question. So what they have given? See here, they have given only one bitrate, 7200 bits per second for all the four channels. Okay, but here they have given 2 bits for 200 kb and another 2 bits for 150 kbps. Okay, so we need to, same question, there is no difference. There is see the size of one frame, frame rate, duration of frame, data rate, everything is same. Question is same, but the data which is given is different for two per channel. Okay. So here, how can we calculate this problem? So here, what is the first question? Frame, size of one frame. Okay. Yeah, size of TDM frame, right? Size of frame in bits. So to calculate the size of frame, what is the formula? Size of frame. Size of frame, which is equal
Number
to,
of channel into number of bits per
yeah,
channel.
number of channel into number of bits per channel. So this is the formula, right? So here, size of frame, number of channel. How many channel we have? 4 channel, right? We are having 4 channel, but we can take it directly. Why? Because 2 channel which has different bit rate and 2 channel which has different data rate. Okay. So here, and number of bits per channel. What is the number of bits per channel here? Number of bits per channel is not given. Wait, let me see the book. So I I forgot one line. Okay. So here you are having one more point. Assume, so there is one more point. Assume 4 bits from the first to source and 3 bits from the second. Okay. So here, see, I forgot to write these two lines. Okay, 4 bits from the first two and 3 bits from the second two. Okay, so that means our signal will be like this. Okay, we are having 4 channel. So these 2 channel which transfer, this is the first channel, second channel, third channel, fourth channel. Here we are having 4 bit. Here we are having 4 bit. But this channel will transmit only 3 bit. And fourth channel will also transferring 3 bits. Okay, so here how can we calculate? So we will be calculating for the first source, for first 2 source. Okay, first and second source. We can name it as first and second source. We can calculate number of channel. How many channel we have? 2 channel. First 2 source. For 2 channel we are having transferring 4 bit. 2 into 4 we are having 8. Okay, and third and fourth source, again we have 2 source with 3 bit, so we are having 6 bits. So total we have for E4 channel we are having 8 plus 6 size of frame 14 bits. We are having 14 bits. We are transferring 14 bits per frame. Okay. So now what is the second question? This is somewhat different, no? Comparing to the first problem. So they have given directly the number of channel, number of bits are same, and the number of transmission rate is also same. But here everything is different for 2 channels. Okay. So here what is the second question? Second question is frame rate. So what is the frame rate? What is the formula for frame rate? What is the formula for frame rate? Transmission rate divided by transmission rate divided by
number of bits.
number of bits. Okay. So first 2 source, for first 2 source. So we can name it as, for the first and 2 source, we can name it as A. Okay. So these two for 4 bit, no, I am naming it as A and here B. Okay. So every time I don't want to write first 2 and second 4. And here we can say A. Here we can say B. Okay. So A source, for A source, frame rate is equal to, so what is the transmission rate is given in the question? 200 kbps and 150 kbps. So 200 kbps. So K we can use 1000, right? So for 1000 I am writing as 200,000 kbps. So BPS divided by number of bits. How many bits? For the A source, we are having 4 bits. Then what is the value? Calculate and tell me. For B source, frame rate is equal to 150 kbps divided by 3 bits. 50,000.
Ma'am, A source has 50,000 and B also 50,000.
So here also 5. So here 50,000 bits per second. Okay. So total frame. This is frame rate. Oh, sorry. This is the frame, no? So we can represent it bit per second. It's a frames per second. Yeah. You need to remember. For frames, it will be frame per second. Here, frame per second. Okay. Now, what is the third question? Duration of one frame. Duration of one frame. What is the duration? What is the formula of duration of one frame? One divided by frame rate. Okay, so what is the frame rate? Frame rate for the A source as well as B source are same. That means 50,000. Okay, so 1 by 50,000 frames per second. So what will be the value?
And 2 into 10 raised to minus 5.
2 into 10 raised to minus 5.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
means can we say 20 microseconds?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we need to find the data rate. Fourth question. We need to find the data rate. So data rate is nothing but frame duration. Frame rate into number of bits. What is the frame rate? What is the data rate as well as bit rate for link? Everything is same. So we can write frame rate into number of size of one TDM frame. We can say
Yes, ma'am. Frame of
write
size.
frame size. Frame size. So here, what is the frame rate? 50,000 frames per second into frame size is 14 bits. Now calculate and tell me what is the value? Now calculate and tell me what is the value?
7 lakh.
What? 7?
Lakh.
7 lakh.
Yes,
So here
ma'am.
we can say 700 kbps.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we say?
700
Yeah.
kbps.
That's it. You need to remember the formula. Formula is same, but the thing is differs from channels. Okay, the data rate as well as the number of bits per channel differs. Then you need to calculate it separately, and then you need to add everything. That you need to remember. Okay. So understood. I guess you understood the problems under fourth, fifth chapter. Okay. So इसके आगे प्रॉब्लम तो आएगा तो पता नहीं. Actually we have solved n number of questions, n number of problems from the first 5 units, and I guess 6th unit doesn't have problems. I'll see once again. If there is any problem, then I'll give you. Okay.
In semester we have this type of question over here.
What? I'm
These
not
types of
getting.
question. uh,
Which type
which
of
you have shown.
questions?
Yes, which you have practiced now. That type of question only come no? In exam.
Yeah, for your final exam, I know now the question paper is from university. There is only one pattern of question. I don't know how they are going to ask you the question, because even you people are the first batch writing MCQ types of questions. I
Yes,
don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the questions will be coming, but I'm making
okay,
you
ma'am.
to prepare for. Give me a second. No, ma'am. No, I'm using my mobile internet. Yes, yes. नहीं अभी नहीं चाहिए मैम, मैं मोबाइल इंटरनेट यूज कर रही हूँ. या ओके मैम, ओके. हाँ. नाउ या टेल मी सर, टेल मी. Okay, so your final exams will be an MCQ type of questions, and most of the question
Ma'am, do
will
you
be.
have question paper pattern?
No, till now I didn't receive any pattern. If I receive any pattern, I will share you.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mm. But you solve every problems and you study concept wise. Don't muck up anything. You study concept wise and you learn concept wise and you do the quiz. Okay, so that so whatever you learn, you can able to solve it properly, and you will get to know that it is correct or not. Okay, and the date for 5 minutes summary and vivas and all I will share with Prathamesh. Okay, as Lekha is telling me that their KT exams will be ending by the 11th December, then the next week we will be conducting, we can conduct from 14 to 18, we can conduct. So may I know when your practical exams are going to start? Did you get information about your practical exams?
No, ma'am. I think Shubham Bhattad is knowing what's up the date.
Okay, Shiva Mishra is asking about theory question. This time you will not be getting any theory question. From the theory you will be getting MCQ types of questions.
Yeah, we have
Throughout.
got from manual that we are having the exam of 40 marks MCQ and 40 marks of theory type question.
Who said
That's why
like
we
this?
are confused. And we
You are
have,
confused.
yes, मतलब हमारे पास मतलब एक पीडीएफ आया था उसमें ऐसा था कि मतलब 40 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आएगा और 40 मार्क्स का मतलब थियरी टाइप क्वेश्चन आएगा मतलब
Okay. About
यस
I don't get any information about this. If I get any information, I will tell you. Okay.
ओके मैम
ओके, अभी तक मुझे ये इन्फॉर्मेशन मिला कि वो एमसीक्यू टाइप का एग्जाम रहेगा. तो अभी
ओके
तुम बोलते हो कि थियरी क्वेश्चंस भी रहेगा, तो मुझे नहीं पता अभी तक. ओके,
ओके
मुझे जब भी मुझे पता चला तभी मैं तुरंत तुमको मैसेज करूँ, सबको मैसेज करूँ.
ओके
ओके, एंड व्हाट आर द थिंग्स यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर.
ओके
ओके, या. So if you people have any doubt, you can ask me at any time. You can mail me. Okay. So thank you, students.
थैंक यू मैम
Yeah. Thank you, Swaras. Thank you. Thank you, Nihal.